Back in business is CJ, the content connoisseur. The Daily Wrap Up Crew did a reaction to a woman that was doing that street interview. Now, people, a street interview is never a good source for information because most of the time people say stuff to get attention. They say stuff because they're drunk or they're just saying something because they just feel like saying it in the moment. And so I don't know why Daily Wrap Up Crew took this woman's responses so seriously. It's weird. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you ever been out on a Saturday and Sunday, you see like people with the microphones and the cameras and all that stuff, and the people they're recording are super drunk, they're high, or they're just saying ridiculous things because they have all this attention at one time. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know why these dudes took it so seriously. But anyway, we're gonna run into this clip and we're gonna get some laughs at these goofy dudes, man.
You heard?
Last but not least, we got Jew with us.
Oh man, what it do? What it do? It's your boy Jew, and I gotta hurry up and finish this clip because I got a curfew.
I didn't know grown men had curfews. This is every time these podcast dudes talk, I hear lame shit. Grown men do not have curfews. If you pay your own rent, your own mortgage, you don't have a curfew. You're a grown up. You don't have a curfew, bro. What? What he's saying, y'all, is that his woman tells him he got to be home at a certain time. And it's crazy because this is his job. This is not the club. This is not a bar. This is his job. This is the type of lame shit I'm talking about, bro. This is super lame shit, bro.
He for sure got a curfew. Yeah, you know, I was gonna make a. It's too early to, I don't want to get demonetized. I mean, let me say that joke for later.
Yeah, have some respect. I don't know what you about to say, bro.
You should come up with a new intro for the reaction videos, though.
Nah, mine's is just iconic. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Well, you keep saying that.
Across the board is just legendary.
Who confirmed that for you?
It's legendary, man. Like,
rock felines.
Nah, that ain't it. That ain't it.
What have you done?
First of all, I
felines.
That's
what they talking.
First of all, I ain't even gonna say. Listen, I ain't even trying to go back and forth.
The clip.
Yo, man, this next clip was sent over to us by you guys, the viewer. We had a chance to watch this one. We said, yo, now we gotta react to it. So we gonna play the clip.
React to it.
Free cookie for life.
Ew.
3 reasons empty nesters love
That
this
does not look
delivery
good.
service.
That looks
No
terrible.
more cooking for 2.
So we gonna play the clip and then give our thoughts after.
I'm not listening to a man. I'm so sorry.
If you was in a long-term relationship with a man, would you want him to take full control over the health and wellness in that relationship?
No.
Do you see how he said that? That didn't even sound. Do you want him to take full control over the health and wellness of the relationship? 99.99% of women are going to say no. Because the way he said it, it says it like she doesn't have a voice. That's what it sounds like. And now she's about to get defensive and be like, why should I listen to you and all that stuff? And you should be rich. If I'm going to listen to you, you better be rich and all that goofy stuff. But like these red pill dudes, their minds are so weird. They say things in a way where it comes out like awkward and like flunky and goofy. Like, if someone told you, yo, I'm gonna take 100% control over your life, your health, your wealth, does that sound like something you would want? No. So yes, it sounds unappealing.
No.
Why is he telling me what to do?
What if he knows a lot more about fitness and health?
He doesn't.
No?
I'm not listening to a man. I'm so sorry.
He doesn't. Oh, so what happened? Look, this is what happened. When he said take full control, he already turned her off. See, okay, Daily Wrap Up Crew, you guys don't know women. I'm gonna explain to you, right? Words to women matter. So when you say something to a woman that turns her off, right? He said take full control means to her she doesn't have a voice. Now she's like, well, Nick, why should I listen to you, period? So now the whole conversation is going to be him qualifying himself to her because you're essentially telling her that she's not worth having the voice in the relationship. And so, yes, she's going to have very viral takes because he essentially like ruffled her feathers from the very beginning. He opened his mouth because he's a goofy.
Why not?
Because why is he not listening to me?
Let's just say if you was in a relationship with me and I wanted to get you in better fitness, would you listen to me?
How much
No.
money does your company make a year? Like, I think that's the question. Like, if I'm listening to you, like, the paycheck needs to match the advice you're giving me. So, like, a Fortune 500 company, okay, I'll listen. Because I'm getting paid to listen at that point.
Okay, so what if you had type 2 diabetes and I wanted to
Type 2 diabetes. Brother, get off red pill. It's messing up your head. You gave this woman type 2 diabetes to make a point. That's how desperate you are. That's how desperate you got. This was a desperate technique to leverage himself to see now you need me because you have this issue with your body, and so now since I'm fit I can help you with that. And watch is about to happen.
help you reverse that, would you listen to me then?
No,
You can't reverse type 2 diabetes, unfortunately.
Why do you say that?
Well, you can ease the symptoms with lifestyle changes, but like you can't really get rid of it 100%. We don't even really know what causes diabetes, medically speaking.
Most of type 2 diabetes come from being overweight to obese and having an
Right,
excess
like
of
if you're
visceral
trying,
fat.
okay, yeah.
it's an insulin thing. It's an insulin. So okay, you're eating too much and the insulin cannot break down all the food. You know what I'm saying? That's what it is. Type 1 is not, you're born with type 1, right? Type 2 is most of the time is because you have a bad lifestyle. That's type 1. Type 2 comes from a bad lifestyle.
So you're trying to get your woman in shape, but like, where are those standards coming from?
Those standards are coming from the man having higher standards and health and wellness than you do. So if he's
wouldn't agree
able,
with that man.
See what I'm saying? Like, see how he's talking? Right. Why? Okay. I'm asking you guys this question because I know Daily Wrap Up Crew don't know because they slow. And this dude right here with the burgundy, he has a curfew. So I'm not taking a man seriously. It says he has a curfew. I'm sorry. You're already super lame to me. Your opinion doesn't matter. But why would you choose to deal with a woman, right, that doesn't already take her health and wellness seriously? Why are you looking to change her? Why don't you just find something that fits your desired lifestyle right now? Right now. Why? I'm just asking these questions because I know, a lot of these people are low level thinking and they're looking at him like, oh, he's got muscles, he's ripped, he can help her get fit. It's like, why would you even talk to a chick that's not fit if you're fit? And I'm not saying that because I don't date unfit women. I'm saying that if I'm a type of dude, I want a woman that's fit, I'm gonna go after women that are fit if that's what I want. I'm not gonna look to change a woman that's clearly not fit to make her fit because that comes from low self-esteem. Because if you have high self-esteem, you just go for what you want and stop settling. But anyway, this whole conversation is it's some lame nigga shit.
And I'm so sorry.
if he's able to communicate that to you, he can improve your health and wellness and for you to live a longer, healthier lifestyle.
Pray for us.
Listen,
Lord
man.
have mercy.
Yo, we was talking about AI. Like at first, I was like, "Is this an AI generated video?" Like it gotta be. Like you know what I'm saying?
It's a street interview. Y'all, there was a woman that got famous for saying hot tour. Do you know street interviews, people just say wild things? And you see how these people are taking it so serious. They made a whole video on this. And it's like, dog, it's just a woman saying something online. It should mean nothing. It does mean nothing. It means nothing. Nothing's going to change. I bet you right now, if she was to get with a dude and the dude was fit, he would be a lame. But if he wasn't lame, she would change her whole thing around if she was in love with him. She would. That's just how they work. Women are loyal to their feelings. And if they feel the way if their feelings and you are in alignment, you have no problems out of it. Anyway, I'm gonna let these lame niggas talk.
No way, man. H, what's your thoughts on this?
Shaking my fucking head, bro. Like y'all ask me why I'm single all the time, man.
Because you're a cornball, you have no game, your personality is dry, and you probably talk to women that are what you call that, looking for a dude to be a provider, which is a trick ass husband. That's why you're single.
Exhibit A, like,
Yo, this
No
is
mouthpiece,
there's no logic
boring.
in anything she said in this conversation, bro. She
Probably have no
literally
social
said,
life.
he asked her if I wanted to get you in better health and fitness. Oh, how much money do you make? Or how much money does your company make? Like, what that got to do with living a healthy lifestyle? Like, you don't need to be a
You see how they missed the whole point of like how the dude started off the conversation, and he started off telling her, right, I'm gonna take full control of the relationship and you're not gonna have nothing to say. And she's like, oh, well, now you got to show me why I'm just listening to you, because they missed that whole point. You know what I'm saying? This is crazy. Oh, my bad. This is crazy. It's crazy.
thing she said in this conversation, bro. She
Probably have
literally
no social
said, "No front. A lot of us go through something like this. It may not be this."
Hold on. This is good. This is actually good, right? Because this is the curfew guy. We all go through this. No, we don't. You go through this because you have a curfew. But this explains a lot. These dudes are so weak and pathetic, right? That they would take her words as serious and actually, change who they are as men because they want her to listen to them. You know what I'm saying? But listen to this
Particular thing where she's saying, but by far most argumentative woman in the world right there. She just want to argue. Clearly, this dude is fit. I'm not saying he knows exactly what he's doing, but look like he's in better position than her. But when she messed up.
Just looking fit doesn't make you healthy, by the way. A lot of dudes do steroids, a lot of dudes do PDs, a lot of dudes that have low body fat percentages got there the wrong way. And then a lot of dudes that honestly are like athletes that weren't NFL, NBA, and the baseball stuff or whatever, they didn't make it. And so they still have the same aesthetic of that athlete. And so they become personal trainers, right? So a lot of them people are just already fit and they just turn into personal trainers. So a lot of people can call them personal trainers just because they're fit. I don't mean he has any knowledge or any wisdom or any guidance, any instruction to help anyone get fit. It's just, you might just have the aesthetic. The aesthetic is not enough if you don't have the actual intellect and wisdom.
When you look at her homegirl to the side, and she just smiling like, girl, they be knowing she should have held her accountable herself. But, women tend to want to be wrong and strong all the freaking time. They don't want to be
I like that.
I do. I like that. Wrong and strong. That's what you guys are. Wrong and strong, nigga. Wrong. Just super dumb and wrong.
I want to help. The man said, I'm going to help you. I got it. Now that's when they keep criticizing based off how much a man finances is or resources is for him to be justified as a leader.
Yeah.
And then speaking of leader, women always talk about how they want the man to lead. You know what I mean? And here she go, I can't listen to the man. Why is he not listening to me? Who said the man wasn't listening to you? Nobody never.
Why are you listening to her? I don't understand what she said. Why are you? I wouldn't listen to her. She'd be talking, and I would be walking the opposite direction. That's what I would be doing. She would be talking to the back of my neck because I ain't listening to nothing she's saying. Like that's the thing, bro. I like if they listen. If someone is saying what I don't want to hear, I just keep it moving. That's what I do. I just keep it moving.
We drew her own conclusion, and that's because
Probably the men in her life don't want to listen to her, and we know why. Because you take saying shit like this.
Yeah, I think this, you know, a lot of the times in these conversations, we always hear women say there aren't enough qualified men or quality men for them to date. And I think
I agree.
what us men are starting to realize is that what women associate as them as being quality, like they say, oh, there's much more quality of women for men to date. And I think they either look at their accolades, or they look at their looks and think, oh, that's good enough for a man, without realizing that a lot of women kind of has this same mindset. So it don't matter what your accolades is, it don't matter how good you look. I see women online, you know, anytime there's an attractive woman that posts a picture, and then the women in the comments, oh, I don't know why you single, like.
Do y'all see what I'm saying? He's on a woman's page. Why are you on a woman's page? Why are you being an Instagram creep? Why are you in her comments? Why are you being an Instagram comment creep? Why do you care what women are posting online? Mind your business. You have a great podcast. You're a successful Black man. You should be focused on that. Focus on that. You got, maybe you're into football, maybe you're into video games, maybe you're into movies, Superman movies coming out, right? We talking about that. Me and my friend, we talking about that. We talking about stuff that's fun and interesting. You guys are talking about what one random woman said online. That's the main thing I see about these dudes. They find one woman online that says some stuff they don't like, and then they make a whole little thing about it. It's like, bro, are you serious? Like, she's one out of a billion people, and I'm sure one out of a billion people are going to say something you don't like, bro. Who cares?
You going based off of beauty. You don't know her mentality. She got an ugly mentality, just like this woman.
Sure.
You know what I'm saying? Like, so that disqualifies you. Don't matter how much you got, it disqualifies you. And this is an ugly mentality to have. Yeah. And just her, she just sounds very unpleasant. Like, I would never want to be in a relationship with a woman that sounds like this. Like, you know what I'm saying?
You triggered her from the beginning. Y'all didn't catch it though. He triggered her. You could tell none of these dudes understand anything about women, man. This is making
which is crazy because she sounds pleasant. Like her voice actually like her voice
annoying as hell. I'm not going to like, it don't sound pleasant at all. Like,
yeah. You don't think you're just annoyed by what she's saying?
I'm both, but I'm listening to her voice, and I'm like, I'm closing my eyes, and I'm like, I wouldn't want to hear that. It just sounds like she sounds like she's in like perpetual nagging mode. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Her energy sounds like a pleasant energy. It don't sound like she's nasty.
No, I'm saying though. I mean, it may have started off with that, and I think that's what a lot of women don't understand about their tone.
Yeah.
Once she felt like she was being challenged.
This is better. Okay. I want you to ask this question to yourselves. You can comment. Why, when you're talking to a woman, are you challenging her? What is the challenge? If you know that you're the man, she's a woman, you're an apple, she's an orange, y'all are different, but y'all are same, or y'all are different, but y'all are fruit. We're humans, right? So our value to life and to the society is equal. Why are we challenging women? There's nothing to challenge. There's nothing to debate. There's nothing to debate about. It's nothing to debate about, right? Her opinion is her opinion, and she's allowed to have her opinion, and your opinion is your opinion. You can just keep it moving. She can say, oh, I don't want to listen to my husband. And he be like, oh, okay, that's what's up. You know, shout out to that man. Hopefully, you know, he's able to deal with that and love you through that, because that could never be me. And I would just keep it moving. It's very easy.
Even though it was a question, she felt like she had to put her guards up or be defensive.
Because
she didn't want a leader. She wanted a nigga to leave her. She didn't want to lead her.
He was trying to rhyme right there. Right, this dude got a little bit of sauce. He's okay. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm talking about, man. The only thing I took from that video was wrong and strong. I like that. That was fire. Wrong and strong. Wrong. I like that. A lot of these dudes be wrong and strong and being wrong, bro. That's these dudes were definitely that. They didn't catch the dude triggering her, so she can't really have a real discussion. They didn't catch the fact that once you trigger someone, it don't matter. They're not going to listen to you. They're not trying to have a discussion. And then she was in defensive mode. And also, it's a street interview. Like, if you listen, I want y'all to go outside. When you go outside on the weekend, you see street interviews, you see people that are interviewing, bro. Don't take it serious. It's not to be. It's supposed to be entertainment, cheap entertainment too. By the way, they ask questions that are often like YouTube driven questions. Who 50-50 provider, like it's just goofy, lame nigga questions from a lame nigga mindset. You know what I'm saying? So stop taking what people say on these street interviews seriously, because it's not serious. Message of the day. This is CJ, content connoisseur. Hope you liked the video. You feel me? If you didn't like the video, say you didn't like the video. It's fine. We out.